observe with us the Earth Day celebrations and also mark the start of the new edition of Green Olympiad and felicitate the winners of Green Olympiad of last year. Before we set the tone of a range of activities that are in store for you today, we would like you to sit back, relax, and watch a very, very beautiful skit performance of students of St. Thomas, Dwarka. So the students will perform a skit for you, and it was also a part of a competition in which several schools across Delhi had participated. So may I invite the students to please come up on the stage. St. Thomas. You want to speak? It will just take a minute to set up the props. Please wait. Over to you, school.
सुनो उठो जागो, अब समय नहीं है सोने का। अभी से ऊर्जा बचाओ, वरना समय आएगा रोने का। मैं ऐसा क्यों कह रहा हूँ? आप स्वयं ही देखिए, आजकल घर घर में क्या चल रहा है। ये देखिए, श्रीमान वीडियो गेम में व्यस्त है, तो ये टीवी कौन देख रहा है?
अरे दीदी, क्या बताऊं, आजकल बार बार मिक्सी खराब हो रही है। बिजली का बिल ही इतना आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है।
मुझे पता है, अगर आप सारे लाइट ऑन रखोगे तो बिजली का बिल तो ज्यादा आएगा ही। हमारे पास ऊर्जा के सीमित साधन हैं। अगर इनका दुरुपयोग करोगे तो लाइट तो बार बार जाएगी। चलिए घर के बाकी सदस्यों को देखते हैं। ये देखिए, सारी लाइटें ऑन हैं।
रोहन, रोहन। जी, जी दादू। रोहन, सुबह हो गई है, तुम अभी तक सो रहे हो। उठो, बाहर निकलो, देखो कितना अच्छा मौसम हो रहा है। रिया को ही देखो, वो सुबह सुबह पौधों में पानी देकर प्रकृति को खुश कर रही है।
दादू, पर आज तो संडे है। आज तो मैं टीवी देखूंगा और वीडियो गेम्स खेलूंगा। और मम्मा प्लीज पढ़ने के लिए मत बोलना।
अरे दादू, आप किसे समझा रहे हैं जो पूरा दिन फोन, टीवी, गेम में ही चिपका रहता है? इसे तो पता भी नहीं कि बाहर की दुनिया में चल क्या रहा है।
हाँ हाँ, समझाता हूँ समझाता हूँ। रोहन, थोड़ा बाहर निकलो, खेलो कूदो और सेहत बनाओ।
और पढ़ाई भी करो, साथ साथ घर के काम में माँ का हाथ भी बटाओ।
हद तो हो गई है, तंग आ गया हूँ।
क्या हुआ, इतने गुस्से में क्यों हो?
इस बार फिर से बिजली का 25,000 का बिल आया है। अब मैं इस घर की बिजली ही कटवा देता हूँ। ना रहेगा बांस और ना बजेगी बांसुरी।
बिजली का बिल 25,000? क्या अनर्थ है, इतना बिल कैसे आ सकता है?
तुम ही बताओ, ये घर है या फैक्ट्री जो मशीनें चलने पर इतना बिल आ जाता है? कहाँ से भरूंगा मैं इतना बिल? ये तुम सबकी लापरवाही का ही नतीजा है। अब भुगतो। पापा, ये तो सच में 25,000 का बिल है। इतने में तो मेरी नई वीडियो गेम्स ही आ जाती। इतने दिन से आपसे मांग रहा हूँ।
अब ले लिया करो। सारा दिन एसी में पड़े रहते हो। घर की बजाय दोस्तों के साथ बाहर खेला करो।
बिल्कुल सही कह रही है रिया। क्रिकेट, फुटबॉल, न जाने कितने सारे खेल हैं जिनको तुम बाहर जाकर खेल सकते हो और उससे तुम्हारी सेहत भी अच्छी रहेगी।
और बिजली का बिल।
तुम सबको बहुत हंसी आ रही है ना, परंतु मुझे मुझे इस वक्त बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है।
अच्छा अच्छा, गुस्सा थूक भी दो। देखो मैंने आज कितने स्वादिष्ट पकवान बनाए हैं।
ये आवाज कहाँ से आ रही है?
अरे मैं तो मिक्सी चलाकर भूल ही गई।
ये बचाएंगी बिजली, मेरे घर का कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
शांत हो जाओ, सब ठीक हो जाएगा।
सरकार ऊर्जा संरक्षण के चाहे कितने भी उपाय कर ले, परंतु जब तक घर के सदस्यों में अकल नहीं आएगी, घरेलू ऊर्जा तो बचने से रही।
हाँ हाँ, सही कह रहे हो तुम। शांत हो जाओ, सब ठीक हो जाएगा।
तो देखा आपने दर्शकों, किस प्रकार बिजली का दुरुपयोग करने के कारण आर्थिक स्थिति भी बिगड़ सकती है।
नमस्कार, एसटीएस न्यूज़ टीवी चैनल से मैं आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ। मेरा नाम सुहानी श्रीवास्तव है। आज का हमारा विषय है ऊर्जा संसाधनों का घरेलू स्तर पर सदुपयोग। जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं, वैश्वीकरण के इस नए दौर में जहाँ ऊर्जा के पारंपरिक स्रोत खत्म होने की कगार पर हैं, वहाँ ऊर्जा के लिए अब हम लोग हवा, पानी और सूरज का उपयोग करने लगे हैं। परंतु हम लोग अभी इतने विकसित और जागरूक नहीं हुए हैं कि हम इन पर पूर्ण स्वरूप से निर्भर हो सके। हमें इस कठिन घड़ी में ऊर्जा को संरक्षित करना होगा, परंतु वरना हम लोग फिर से पाषाण युग में पहुंच जाएंगे, जहां सूरज ही रोशनी का एकमात्र स्रोत था।
तो आइए दर्शकों, इस अगले दृश्य में देखते हैं क्या होगा जब रोहन के स्वप्न में अंधकार छा जाएगा। क्या अंधकार का सामना करने के पश्चात रोहन ऊर्जा संरक्षण के प्रति जागरूक हो पाएगा या उसमें अभी भी कोई बदलाव नहीं आएगा।
अरे इतना अंधेरा, मुझे तो डर लग रहा है। कोई है आसपास? प्लीज लाइट जगा दो। अरे तुम कौन हो?
मैं हूँ अंधेरा। तुम्हारे ऊर्जा से रोशन घरों को कर दूं मैं अंधियारा। कब तक रहोगे इन्वर्टर जनरेटर के भरोसे? अब तो होगा हर घर में मेरा बसेरा।
नहीं नहीं, मैं भी लाइट जगाता हूँ। अरे ये लाइट जल क्यों नहीं रही है?
लाइट कैसे जलेगी? धरती का सारा कोयला पेट्रोल तो तुमने खर्च कर डाला। ऊर्जा के नए स्रोतों से तुम्हारा कोई लेना देना नहीं। यूं ही करते रहे तो जल्दी सारा ऊर्जा भंडार समाप्त हो जाएगा और फिर मेरा अंधकार का साम्राज्य सदा के लिए अमर हो जाएगा, अमर हो जाएगा।
नहीं नहीं, मुझे माफ कर दो, मैं भी अब से ऊर्जा संरक्षण करूंगा।
अब तो जब सुबह का सूरज निकलेगा तभी अंधकार जाएगा और तभी तुम कुछ कर पाओगे।
जाओ, भाग जाओ यहाँ से,
कायम
भागो
है।
यहाँ से, भाग जाओ यहाँ से, जाओ, चले जाओ।
अरे रोहन उठो, रोहन उठो। क्या तुम ठीक हो? क्या तुम्हें कोई बुरा सपना आया?
हाँ दीदी, मैंने बहुत बुरा सपना देखा। पूरी धरती पर अंधकार छा चुका था।
चलो तुम शांत हो जाओ और स्कूल के लिए तैयार हो जाओ। आज हमारे स्कूल में ऊर्जा संरक्षण पर एक वर्कशॉप है। मैं तो उसमें जरूर हिस्सा लूंगी और देश की एक स्मार्ट सिटीजन बनूंगी।
दीदी, मैं भी वर्कशॉप में हिस्सा लेकर ऊर्जा संरक्षण के नए उपाय सीखूंगा और मैं एक स्मार्ट सिटीजन बनूंगा।
तो दर्शकों, देखा आपने किस प्रकार अंधकार ने रोहन की आंखें खोल दी और रोहन और उसकी बहन रिया ने एक स्मार्ट सिटीजन बनने का फैसला किया। आज हमें ये जान लेना चाहिए कि ऊर्जा के पारंपरिक संसाधनों की जगह हम नवीन संसाधन तो ले आएंगे, परंतु एक स्मार्ट सिटीजन हम तभी बन पाएंगे जब इन उपलब्ध स्रोतों का हम और बेहतर तरीके से उपयोग करना सीखेंगे।
हमें टीवी, लाइट, पंखे इत्यादि उपकरणों का जरूरत के अनुसार ही उपयोग करना चाहिए। इन छोटी छोटी चीजों से हम काफी ऊर्जा बचा सकते हैं।
दिन के समय सभी लाइटों को ऑफ रखें। एसी का तापमान 26 डिग्री से कम न रखें और बिजली पर चलने वाले सभी उपकरण 5 स्टार वाले हों। इससे बिजली की बहुत बचत होती है। किचन में जिन यंत्रों का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं उन्हें सावधानीपूर्वक चलाएं। काम हो जाने के बाद उन्हें बंद कर दें, चाहे एग्जॉस्ट फैन हो, मिक्सी हो या चिमनी हो।
हाँ, कमरे में ना घुसे रहकर बाहर निकले। टीवी, वीडियो
इत्यादि की आदत ना डाले, नहीं तो अंधकार छा जाएगा।
आधुनिक ऑटोमेटिक ऑटोकट मशीनों को ही खरीदें ताकि कभी स्विच ऑफ करना भूल जाए तो मशीन अपने आप ही बंद हो जाए।
भारत को विकसित देशों की श्रेणी में लाना है तो हमें घरेलू स्तर पर ऊर्जा की बचत करनी होगी और एक अनुशासित देशवासी बनना होगा।
और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात, आज से हम सभी संकल्प लेते हैं कि हम सिर्फ अप्लायंस को ही नहीं, उसके स्विच को भी ऑफ करेंगे। हम साधारण बल्ब या ट्यूब की जगह एलईडी बल्ब और ट्यूब का इस्तेमाल करेंगे। तभी हम तभी हम एक उन्नत देश के उन्नत देशवासी बन सकेंगे। अगर हम सभी संकल्प लें तो कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है।
हाँ हाँ, हम संकल्प लेते हैं। ऊर्जा संरक्षण के नए नए उपाय अपनाएंगे, नवाचारों के संग नई ऊर्जा बनाएंगे।
सूरज के घोड़े पर चढ़कर अंधकार मिटाएंगे, नव ऊर्जा से अस्तमित साधन को अपने पास बुलाएंगे।
देश के भावी कर्णधार हैं, सबको ये समझाएंगे, विकसित देशों की श्रेणियों में भारत को भी लाएंगे, भारत को भी लाएंगे।
घर घर ऊर्जा संरक्षण की सदा अलग जगाएंगे, नित नए और आधुनिक खोजों में जान लगाएंगे।
धन्यवाद।
That was really awesome. Thank you so much. Actually, there were so many messages in this skit that were capsuled for every segment of the society. So thank you. It was very, very enriching. And as we set the stage for commencement of the formal program, I would just give you a brief introduction about the ceremony. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Livleen Kaur Kahlon, and I steer the Environment Education program at TERI. It is wonderful to see all of you who have gathered here today because this also marks a very unique opportunity of the strength in going global. You may not be knowing that many of your fellows who are sitting here with you are not from Delhi. We have got participation for this particular ceremony from across the country, and it is really with pleasure that we announce that Green Olympiad was attempted by schools from over 600 districts across the country. So thank you so much, all of you. You are the strength of TERI, and we look forward to you to becoming the ambassadors of Green Olympiad and the message of Earth Day. Earth Day is an annual event held on April 22nd to demonstrate support for environmental protection. First observed in 1970, it now includes a range of activities under the aegis of earthday.org. It serves as a reminder of our collective responsibility, just as we saw the skit here today, to address climate change, pollution, and other threats, urging individuals, communities, and governments to take concrete steps towards sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, while we are observing Earth Day today, TERI stays equally committed to sustainable actions at the local level. We are also gathered here today to observe the Felicitation ceremony as I just mentioned. Green Olympiad is an innovative and value-driven environment education project conducted by TERI for school students annually since 1999. This project has developed strategic alliances with UNESCO, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Ministry of Education, Central Board of Secondary Education, Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and Bharati Vidya Bhavan. We are also joined by schools under AWES, that is Army Welfare Education Trust, and several state directorates across the country. Students gain knowledge about a range of topics such as water, energy, air, forest, biodiversity, climate, global warming, sustainable development, and culture by appearing for this Olympiad. The theme for Earth Day 2025 is Our Power, Our Planet. And we saw a very nice manifestation of that through the skit performed by the school students. But always remember, knowledge is the greatest power. And focus your attention towards enriching your academic performances and in the process participating in co-curricular programs like GREEN Olympiad, because these are going to open up the gates of a better tomorrow for all of you. I would now invite our distinguished guests to kindly come up on the stage and take your seats. And I would also like to introduce to you our Director General, Dr. Vibha Dhawan, who has taken out time to be present here for the ceremony. Wish to share a few lines on ma'am's illustrious career. Dr. Vibha Dhawan is the Director General of TERI and the Chancellor of TERI School of Advanced Studies. A distinguished academician and researcher, she is a fellow of National Academy of Sciences and currently serves as an adjunct professor at Michigan State University. Under her visionary leadership, TERI has established the National Center of Excellence in Green Ports and Shipping in collaboration with the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. She also plays a crucial role in several of DBT-funded projects and programs. She has been associated with leading institutions like Asia Pacific Consortium on Agriculture Biotech, CIMIT, and Borlaug Institute for South Asia. Kindly come up and deliver the welcome address and set the tone of the program.
A very good morning to all of you and hearty welcome to Delhi, TERI, and this particular function of Green Olympiad. In fact, I am speechless after seeing the skit, because these kids practically have conveyed everything. Why do we have to care for Earth? Why do we have this Green Olympiad? And of course, today is Earth Day, and Loveleen has already spoken about it. Why do we need to care for Mother Earth? And so on. Now let me go back a bit why we started with this particular initiative. Some of you perhaps are aware what TERI is. We were established, and I always say that TERI was established with a vision. We were established in 1974 when, in a way, we had the first energy shock, and the prices of energy had gone up drastically. And for a developing country like India, it was that how do we survive? What's going to happen in the future? And today we all talk of renewable energy, we talk of philanthropy, but that was the time that Tata Group of companies, they decided to set up an autonomous, not-for-profit organization. Our name was Tata Energy Research Institute. So imagine in 1974, when no one was talking about renewable, we were one of the few starters that let's look into what is the future of renewables. Now this particular skit that you have seen a little while ago, of course that talked about quite a bit about energy conservation. Let's also look back. Let's look at our own country. Who are we? If you look at Indians, I'll say we perhaps have the most innovative minds at the global level. Let's look at CEOs of big companies. Who are they? And I think India will top the list. And because Chinese are largely in their own country, but Indians are all over. So therefore, in terms of those who are leaders of major enterprises, companies, they again are Indians. Why it is so? We have brains, we have innovative minds, and at the same time, we are hardworking. As a country, what is it that somewhere is restricting our growth? And I'll say one of the major things has been that we don't have fossil fuel. And with the result, if every drop of fossil fuel is to be imported, you end up spending billions of dollars to meet that bill. And whatever you produce in the country, that becomes little expensive. And you, in a way, the edge in the international market in terms of pricing it fades away. But now is the time when we are talking of possibility of renewable energy. Now is the time that we can really, really grow. And it's your generation which will be benefited by what is happening today. Solar energy, fortunately, of course, it's very hot and you'll say, we don't like so much of sun. But at the same time, if we look at India, we have 300 plus days which are sunny, and therefore we can generate solar energy. The cost of production of solar is almost 50% of what you can produce in European country. So your energy costs have come down drastically. Again, looking at India, it is that when we go to the rural part, and we always say, it is that growth of India will not depend on metros, it's going to depend on the rural India. We also say that farmer is always poor, or in villages, or the average income, Indian income is far lower than many other parts of the world. So what do we require? We want decentralized energy production so that our rural part also grows. Now coming back to why this Green Olympiad was started. And as I mentioned to you, that TERI itself, we always remained ahead of the curve. Our own establishment, not many people concerned with renewables. We started with renewables. The first international conference on climate change, that was done by TERI way back in 1979. And then 1997, when the world was talking about, India was talking about 50 years of development, TERI was bold enough to say this development is not sustainable. And not as an activist, but we brought out a book called Disha, that how can you make this development green? In 1999 was the time that we started with Green Olympiad, and in the same year, because we believed it is the formative years of your life which dictates how you are going to look at the world. And therefore, it is the school and college education becomes extremely important. In 1999, we started with this program at the school level, and we also established TERI School of Advanced Studies, which is a niche area deemed university, which is in Vasant Kunj. Now, the whole idea to sensitize, because see, there are so many school children. For a small organization like ours, it's not possible to reach all of them and put our ideas. We also believe that if there is some competitive exam, it is that the children, they will put their hearts into it. It will be the teachers who will also start looking at what, because if their children win, in a way, it's their win as well. So we wanted the students to get involved, we wanted the teachers to get involved, and thus we started with this Green Olympiad examination. And the best was that my colleagues, they also ensured that some reading material is prepared. So there are books which are on environment, and we expect students to go through them. And I'll say winning is one part. You not always win, but the knowledge which you have gained, that is forever. You start looking at the world in a different way. Because otherwise what happens is, and again I'll go back to the little skit that was performed, the children today, they have become disassociated with nature. And what happens is, because now even there are schools which are air conditioned, the buses are air conditioned. So these kids, they don't even know what it means to be without electricity or without air conditioner, even for 5 minutes. And therefore they become so sensitive that I'll say that they are not fit to face the environment, and they also become little insensitive. Let's look at what happens because I'm sure all of you sleep in air-conditioned room. And during daytime also, if your schools are not air-conditioned, it's different. But otherwise, when you are back home again, you switch on the air conditioner. What is happening to the outside world? There are still laborers on the road. Someone is selling fruit, someone is selling vegetables, and there are lots of birds and plants. The heat from your air conditioner is going to impact them. But we don't care. If there are 3 siblings at home, they all want separate rooms because it's only the electricity bill that they have to care for. And they are not bothered about what is happening outside. I want to be comfortable, and therefore, why to go in the school bus? It's so hot when I get down. Why not my car can go and pick me up? So this is what this particular Green Olympiad wants to bring sensitivity about. That how you are influencing the environment. I'm sure if I ask, and I'd love to ask these questions, how many of you feel that it's my generation, your parents' generation, which is responsible for the climate change? Raise your hands. Wow. So you have pardoned all of us. That's great. Thank you so much. Now the next question is, are you adding to the climate change in any way? Yes or no? Raise your hands. Very few. So that is what you are wrong. We have contributed to the climate change, and you are equally responsible by what you are doing. It's very important to have physical exercise. You must play outside. Because see, otherwise what happens? And again, it's common observation. You can't sleep without air conditioner, but maybe the help at your home, they can manage better than you. And they are the ones, perhaps, those who are in the villages, they have less diseases compared to our generation. They sleep under the tree or with a little fan. They eat good food, which is free of pesticides and definitely not processed. And that is what is important for good health. What do you require? Just imagine yourself 50 years from now. What kind of life would you like to lead? And if you want to lead active life, you should be extremely careful of your deeds today. How well prepared I am to face the world. How conscious I am. Like in a way, and that is what even the program of Honorable Prime Minister, Mission Life, is about. You don't know how I'm adding to the carbon footprint, how this carbon footprint is going to influence me. So that is what, if you know, if I'm buying a t-shirt, in addition to the price tag, if it also has, this is the carbon footprint of preparing it. So maybe we'll be a little more sensitive. You travel by metro, it gives you, this is the CO2 emissions that you have saved by not traveling by car. And at the end of the day, if you sit down, and if there is also a competition on that, how sensitive you are towards the environment, and each one of you is sincere to fill that, and you say this is the topper. And then you realize that the sacrifice of mine today, how it's going to make world better place, and sure if for my generation as well as for my next generation. We have seen the difference. Of course, when we started with our career, I'll say we'll go on tour, and in most places, including railway stations, we will look for where we can fill the water, potable water. And we'll carry surahi from home, but today it is all mineral water. Even if the water supply at home is not good, you'll immediately order for bottled water. Please don't create a situation where you have to carry an oxygen cylinder at your back. And that is what Delhi is from November to January. let's try to work towards a planet which is much greener, better, more livable than what it is today. And that is what we all should aim at. We have lots of hopes from your generation. Please read well, please exercise well, please eat well, healthy food, not the processed food. And most importantly, be conscious about your fellow citizens, that are your actions going to have negative impact on their lives. Please don't do that. Care for the animals, care for the ecosystem as a whole, care for the plants. And once you care for the nature, nature will care for you. Thank you so much for your attention. Oh, wait a minute. The most important part. I have missed the most important part. I was just talking about all this. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Singhi and Mrs. Chandra Singhi. She is here with us. We have, I should say, philanthropists amongst us. Ma'am, if you can stand up. And they, and I'd like to acknowledge their help. We were talking to Mr. Singhi and we mentioned about this program. And he said, I would like to donate something. And he, from his own pocket, it's not coming from CSR funds of any company. It is from his own pocket. It's over 11 lakh rupees that he has given through MAB to this particular initiative. So we are extremely grateful to you, ma'am. And so, Hanji? नहीं तो इसलिए ये बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है उनकी तरफ से आप सब लोग को इनकरेज प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए और ऐसे ही हम आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे आप सब लोग का है इनफैक्ट आई ऑल्सो लाइक टू एक्नॉलेज स्पेशल गेस्ट एट दिस सेरेमनी Dr. Susan George, Scientist E, Ministry of Environment and Forest, Mr. D.K. Sharma, Director, Department of Higher Education, Dr. Yashveer Bhatnagar, Country Representative, IUCN, Mr. Vineet Goyanka, Secretary, Center for Knowledge Sovereignty, Mr. Uday Shankar Singh, CEO, Vishwa Yuvak Kendra, Mr. Vishesh Gupta, Chairperson Bharat Soka Gakai, and Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, REO, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan School. And I'll again like to welcome all the teachers, all the students, and I do hope our Green Olympiad under your leadership, and I'll say all the students are now ambassadors of environment. So we look forward to further growth of what we are doing, and best of luck to all the students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would request our distinguished guests to kindly take your seat at the table. Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Dr. Yashveer Bhatnagar ji, Madam Chandra Singhi ji, Mr. Uday Shankar, and Dr. Dipankar Saharia. The power behind Green Olympiad and the functioning of the program across the regional centers and across the institute. We will now see a very, very brief infographic which speaks about the journey of Green Olympiad and also explains to you how it has gathered momentum across the states and across the schools. Kindly screen the infographic, please.
In a world facing environmental challenges, one solution begins in our classrooms. Our planet is changing, and the need for action has never been more urgent. But real change, it starts with the young minds of today. In India, environmental education isn't just a subject, it's a mission. Olympiad is paving the way to transition young minds from learning to action. Endorsed by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Ministry of Education, Government of India, Green Olympiad is more than just an exam, it's a movement. Inspiring millions of students across India and the world to think, act, and lead for the planet. Aligned with the National Education Policy 2020, it promotes sustainability in every idea. It minimizes rote learning and encourages a holistic development of students. Aligned with SDG 4.7, it fosters global citizenship and sustainable thinking. And with Mission Life, it turns awareness into action. Capacity building workshops empower teachers, and volunteer opportunities ignite passion among senior students. From water to waste, climate to biodiversity, every topic matters. Now in 7 languages, Green Olympiad breaks language barriers. Backed by resource booklets and model papers, students are set up to succeed. With rewards, recognition, and a platform for impact, achievement is celebrated. All students get certificates. Top performers in India and abroad win cash prizes, and schools win top performing position in the state. Principals and teachers receive certificates of appreciation. In 2025, 26 Green Olympiad is introducing Sustainability Excellence Awards for schools. At level 4, students are encouraged to engage in volunteering opportunities that align with their academic goals and personal interests. Green Olympiad empowers young minds to become changemakers. Join the Green Olympiad. Inspire change. Lead the way.
Thank you. Since morning, we have been speaking about the problems, the heat, the dust, the issues that are surrounding us. For some time now, let me take you away from the heat and dust of Delhi and try to bring you amidst mountains, Himalayas, the cool breezes, and the pristine environment. It is a real honor to introduce to you Dr. Yashveer Bhatnagar, Country Representative IUCN India, who is also fondly called as the Mountain Man amongst his circle of experts. He has an illustrious career in the field of wildlife sciences and has been associated with institutions like GB Pant University, Pantnagar, Wildlife Institute, Dehradun, Snow Leopard Trust India Program, and NCF High Altitude Program. And what can be more fulfilling, sir, than being a part of the 15th Indian Antarctic Expedition in way back in 95-96. So we welcome you, sir, and please try to take away the problems and try to take away the heat, try to take away the issues of urban settings and introduce to the youth and the students the beauty of the mountains and how youth can act towards creating a better environment. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Livlinji, DG, Madam, dignitaries, and all the young people here. Thanks, Livlin, for the lovely introduction. I have been in Delhi for the last 2 years, missing the mountains. I had the luxury and the good luck to, live my passion of being and working in the mountains for over 30 years. Having started in agriculture, it was kind of a bold move in the late 80s to go to a field like wildlife sciences, something that was really nascent at that stage. And I must compliment my parents to have kind of been okay with that. But the important thing that I have realized is that it is lovely to live a life which is where you work in what is your hobby, yeah. And like I said, I had the good luck to be in the mountains, and this covered Western Himalaya, Central Asia, and also parts of the Western Ghats. Now, I think the point here is that there are issues, like Dr. Livlin mentioned. There are issues that all of us are facing. Everything from changing climate, our own behavior, the solid waste management, the scarcity of water, energy, and these are issues which are there. Yeah, these are things that we are somehow living with, causing it, living with it, and lamenting, but oftentimes not doing much. And very often, I think we don't even understand what can be done. Yeah. So what I have realized, and what I'll just share nuggets of anecdotes and some of the experiences that I have gained over the last 30 odd years. One is that mountains are amazing because they are a three-dimensional landscape. Every inch is different. You get up every morning and the same mountain looks very different. It is something which forces you to live a fit life. You have to walk in most cases, and you are in the midst of beauty. So it is something which really brings in a lot. Also, mountains are an entity which brings a huge amount of ecosystem services. So for example, most of North India is sustained by water which is from the mountains. Yeah, all the water that we drink from the Yamuna, for example, is ultimately from the mountains. So the ecosystem services of the mountains is tremendous. Now the point here is that if we look at what can be done, we go as tourists to enjoy the mountains. And I don't know how many of you have visited, say, places like Manali or Shimla. Yeah, have you? Yeah, Rohtang Pass, for example. Yeah. Now, I mean, I really wonder why one would go to the Rohtang Pass, because what you see is essentially people and dirty vehicles, dirty snow, and a lot of shouting and other things which is going on. But there are pristine areas also. But what is important, something which has been coming up again and again, is that a lot of it is because of our own behavior there, how we behave. And so, what you are really imbibing by visiting a beautiful setting like the Rohtang Pass is not really a wonderful experience. Anyway, so let me quickly describe that, when you work in the mountains, what is the key? The key is something that you can do here in Delhi too, or any other urban setting. I mean, I can see that there is less response, but I mean, how many of you have actually been to wilderness areas or regularly go to wilderness areas? Slightly higher up. Yeah? कुछ जोश के साथ यार. Okay, just very few. Okay, so I can see that there are not many people who are going out. So outdoors is what I really want to emphasize now. We are talking about mountains, but there are amazing outdoors here in Delhi. I'm surprised how beautiful the Deer Park and the Nehru Park and some other parks are. How much they help you reinvigorate in this setting. So the point here is that nature is very therapeutic, yeah. And if you are able to step out of the house, like was pointed out in the skit also, the amazing skit, yeah, it is something that will reinvigorate you. Connecting to nature is amazing. I don't know how many of you have actually seen a tree, something like a fig tree, the ficus trees, yeah? There are people, banyan and others. And if you see it from a distance or even close, I mean, see the beauty that even a single tree has, yeah? It has, I mean, people say that there is a lot of spiritual connect that you can actually have. You can develop those skills also, those tendencies, possibilities always remain. But I think the key thing I would like to stress here is, please go and spend time outdoors. Yeah, there is so much to explore in nature that it is something that you should not ignore. You are missing something if you are not being in nature. again, one quick thing. I grew up in a place in Jharkhand. Yeah, there is a uranium mines there. I grew up there about 20 odd years. Um, and I have the luxury of actually being in the midst of a lot of insects, scorpions, amazing spiders, which we used to haunt our houses. And one of my favorite pastimes was to observe them, to sometimes rear them in jars, and snakes, and of course jackals and others were also there. But the point that I'm saying is that it is basically these observations which generated a certain amount of curiosity. In those days, there was no internet, and there was something called the Lifetime magazines, books were there, and Britannica, books were there where you could, encyclopedias, where you could go and actually search out. So, being in nature can help you really get a lot of, there is a lot of curiosity which can come within you, and it is really amazing to explore these entities across that you can see commonly in that. One of the key incidents in my 30 years is the first sighting of the snow leopard. Yeah. So essentially, I am more of a dog person. I really do not like cats as such. Yeah. And so I was living in an area with the snow leopards there occurring, but I had almost no curiosity about snow leopard at that stage. I was really looking for the Tibetan wolf, for example, which were very, very rare in the area where I was doing my PhD work. But that one close sighting of snow leopard is something that transformed my understanding and opened up many closed windows. Yeah. And what is this? That, it was something that by chance we found a fresh kill, we found some signs, spoor, we followed that across a very tough terrain, and at the end of about 40 minutes or so, we gave up because we realized there was other work to do. And at this time, my field assistant had gone slightly uphill, he was standing, and he kind of indicated that there doesn't seem to be any chance. And I was also resigned to the fact that I'll have to go and do some other sampling that we had set out for. And at this time, suddenly I felt this rush, and this snow leopard directly ran into me, stopping just barely about a meter or so away from me. And that scene even now replays in slow motion in my mind, where snow leopard is a very beautiful cat, large round eyes, it stopped, screeched, and the tail, which is a very long tail, it kind of almost banged its head. And it was just at a distance of a meter or so. And that, interaction for barely 5 seconds, 10 seconds, is something that completely transformed my view towards snow leopard. And of course, I was a wildlife conservationist. I then looked at snow leopard in a very different way and have devoted a lifetime trying to save that species. There are several such anecdotes across for the different wildlife species that I have studied across Central Asia and Himalayan mountains. I won't bore you with all that information. The key message that I am trying to present here is that do spend time outdoors. It is an experience that you should not miss out. There are lots and lots of possibilities, even in your backyard, in your town, village, city, wherever you are living. And of course, do take out time to go into wildernesses and experience nature. There is a lot that nature can teach us. And very quickly to conclude, I will say that from the organization that I am working, International Union for Conservation of Nature, we have a strong focus. So it is about nature, this organization. You can Google this organization. It is very, very useful source of information for conservation, nature conservation as such. But along with TERI, we have a program called Himalayas for the Future, and in which there is a very strong component on youth for Himalaya. And that is the component that we are working with TERI. Dr. Livlin is helping us with many of those components. In that, we are trying to engage with youth like you and college students also to basically inculcate experiential learning of nature in the Himalayan areas, of course, and also to communicate about nature. And one of the key things that we realize is that in this age of social media is, I mean, all of you, I'm sure, are making reels and others to communicate what you are seeing and experiencing. And we want to kind of energize, I mean, take that innovation that people, young minds have, to see how best they can also interpret nature and to inculcate a lot of these values which you can learn and then express to the world, basically. Yeah. So we want to develop these skills. This is a program which has started last year, and hopefully some of you from the Himalayan states will be involved. But I would like to finally compliment TERI for this Green Olympiad that is conducted. I mean, competition is important, but I think the key here is knowledge, like was pointed out by DG Madam also, that it is basically knowledge that you gain through this process. And we should hope that the knowledge helps you change behaviors, and behaviors help you change action. I mean, to do something to make a change. Small incremental changes, like was also pointed out in the skit, are extremely crucial. So if I stop my car at the traffic light when I see that, say substantial 1 or 2 minutes left, is a very, very small part that I play in the whole process of saving fuel, but it is something which is useful. So small incremental steps are important. Do experience nature, and it will lead to change in behavior. It can lead to change in behavior, and that action that you can come up with is what is really crucial. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It's always so motivating to hear you. And commitment and action from TERI is that very soon we are going to start a project with schools and colleges across Delhi. There are around 2,000 of them, and promote conservation education. So we are going to take students away from classrooms into wilderness areas and talk to them about nature and conservation. So we look forward to initiating that project. There are two segments of Green Olympiad. One is for schools and one is for colleges. And we have winners of both the categories here with us today. For the ease of felicitating the winners and the ease of our distinguished guests, first we will call upon the first category, which is the youth, that is the colleges and universities. This particular segment is supported by University Grants Commission, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and it has been announced across the country. And this particular Olympiad is an online Olympiad where students in the age category of 19 to 30 years, they attempt the program at their own pace of learning. So we had a good balanced mix of male and female gender. A lot of students preferred for English, so we really need to work a lot to make it available in other vernacular languages. We are very happy to notice that we had participation from all these states listed in front of you and the union territories. The results were very overwhelming. There were like more than 50 students who secured 100 marks, and we have a range of prizes for all of them to be given today. May I now call upon our guests, Dr. Yashveer Bhatnagar ji, Mr. Uday Shankar Singh ji, Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, and Dr. Dipankar Saharia, to give away the awards to these youngsters, students from colleges and university who performed extremely well in Geo for Youth. Please step forward. The top scorers of Geo for Youth category English, the award goes to Anurag Sharma, he is from JP Institute of Information and Technology. Anurag Sharma. He receives a cash award, a medal, and a certificate of distinction. Thank you, Anurag. And now I will call upon Ayush, Mr. Ayush from B.R. Ambedkar University. And the students who are getting prizes, you are our ambassadors. Please continue spreading the message of environment conservation and about Green Olympiad. We have with us Aditya Dhanraj from Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Agra, who topped in Hindi for Green Olympiad. Thank you. We call upon Kanupriya Dwivedi from Mata Sundari College for Women, Delhi. She is again a top scorer of Green Olympiad. Students who could not make it today for the award ceremony, they will be receiving their awards, cash transfers online, and certificates and medals soon. We have with us Muhammad Shahbaz Alam from Jamia Millia Islamia University, who is again a top scorer for Green Olympiad. Thank you. We call upon now Ms. Anjali Singh from KVA DAV College for Women, Haryana. And finally, we have Manish Kumar from Central University of South Bihar, Gaya, Bihar, who's also a top scorer and has managed to come to Delhi at a short notice. Thank you so much. Please collect your award. We had a skit competition, so please stay for a few minutes more. And there are 3 winners of the skit competition, the schools whom we would call upon the stage to receive their prizes and trophies. We have Pacific World School from Greater Noida, position 3. Well done. They will be receiving their certificates later because the results are just announced today. Any guesses for the second position? Thank you. Thank you. The second position is bagged by, any guesses? Army Public School, Delhi Camp. Thank you. And the position number 1, the first prize goes to St. Thomas Dwarka. Absolutely. Thank you. That was wonderful. And we all actually saw the skit performance. Thank you so much. With this, I would thank our distinguished guests. You may please take your seats. We go to the next segment of the program today, and actually we are very, very privileged and happy to see Mr. Mahinder Singhi himself, who's sitting in the first row. Thank you, sir, for all the support to the project. And we would be now launching. We would request you to please join the guests on the dais, sir.
Happy birthday.
We will also be launching and announcing the Green Olympiad next edition. And for this, for honors for this, I would request Madam Chandra Singhi ji to kindly electronically launch the program and announce it open. So very soon the registration forms will be available to the schools. The online registration would be done, and thank you. Thank you, ma'am. For a photo op, may I please request all of you to stand and announce the program. Thank you. Now, the most important and sought out event for the day, the announcement of Green Olympiad Awards for schools, students and teachers across the country. And for this honors, I would request Madam Ms. Chandra Singhi ji and Dr. Vibha Dhawan to please move forward and announce and give the awards. Sir, since you are present here, we would request you to also please join. So this particular Green Olympiad is held across 4 levels, which is the age groups, level 1, 2, 3 and 4. For level 1, which is standard 4 and 5, I would announce the winners who are the top scorers. We have Ashita Yadav from PM Shri KV, Mimora, Lucknow with us. Congratulations, Ashita. Please come forward. We have Abhiroop Singh Arora from Sahibzada Ajit Singh Nagar, Punjab. All the winners, they receive cash awards, medals and certificates of excellence. We have Haridya Das Abhiroop Singh Arora from Ajit Singh Nagar, Punjab. We have Hridaya Das from New Horizon Gurukul, Bengaluru. They receive cash awards, medals and certificates. The prizes are supported by Chandra Mahendra Singhi ji.
Yes, ma'am. Wait one more. Thank you.
How you do this? इतना पढ़े क्या नहीं किया दिया?
Excellent, thank you. Collectively call upon Dhanvin from Yajnavalika Public School, CBSE Chitradurga. Devi Gora PG from Yajnavaliki Public School. Harsha G from the same school. Akshay C again from the same school. Yajnavalika Public School, CBSE Chitradurga. And the teacher is also present. I would request the teacher to also join the winners on the stage.
Yes, ma'am.
Devi Gora, Harsha, Akshay, please join, come up on the stage, all 3 of you.
Well done, well done.
The message of Green Olympiad is moving across the country, and we would really appreciate if you could write more about it in your respective regions once you go back and become our ambassadors. Congratulations, well done. We call upon Viraj Chauhan from PM Shri Kendriya Vidyalaya, Meerut, Kant. Viraj, excellent. Come up.
Well done, well done. We are proud of you. Happy afternoon. Well done. Olympic champion.
Congratulations, Viraj. Thank you. We have a group from DAV Public School, West Patel Nagar. I would request the teacher and the student representatives, Vansh, Ridhi, Azhan, and Stuti, to kindly come up on the stage and collect the prizes for your team. Congratulations, you have done exceedingly well. Actually, the entire school has scored very well.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Maximum impact can be done when we are able to trigger inquisitiveness amongst the youngest minds. And these were the winners of our level 1, that is standard 4 and 5 across the country, who did exceedingly well in Green Olympiad. We would request you to give a loud round of applause to all the winners of category 1. Thank you. Thank you.
28. So maybe
That is a big set of certificates for the school. I think the teacher can collect it and distribute. There are actually 28 winners from the school.
Yes, sir.
a winner.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we move on to the second level, which is standard 6th and 8th. We have multiple winners. We would call upon them. Please come fast towards the stage. There's several other students waiting. Kaivalya Krishnan from Paschim Bardhaman. Kaivalya, well done. Ganja Suhas from Paschim Bardhaman. You also please join your, come up on the stage. Prathmesh Malwari from Shardabai Pawar Vidyalaya, Pune. Please come up on the stage if you're there. And Kushan Chopra from Srijan School, Delhi. Kushan Chopra, are you there? Please come up on the stage. Please come up on the stage. Join. Teacher can also please join. Anirudh Kamath from Vasundhara Amity International School. And, sorry, that goes to the next level. Well done. All the names you see on the slides, they will be receiving awards. These will be posted to them post the ceremony. Thank you. Moving on to level 3, we have Anirudh and Aditya, both from Amity International School, Vasundhara. Kindly come up on the stage together. Thank you. Standard 11th and 12th, level 4. We call upon Shreyansh Agarwal from Chinmaya International Residential School, Coimbatore. Darshita Solanki from Saraswati Shishu Mandir. And Prerna Ingle from CBSE Vidyalaya, Indore, to kindly come up on the stage. Please come together.
Well done, congrats. Congrats.
We also have Durga from Saraswati Shishu Mandir and Prisha Bhatia from Aram School, Chhattisgarh, Raipur. Thank you. You had not got your certificates. That's a big group. The belief in the program is very, very evident by both the numbers of students who participate and also the commitment in terms of time. So, thank you. Thank you. We have a group of 25 students all the way from Yajnalika Public School CBSE Chitradurg who have come forward with their teacher to collect the awards. I would request the group to please join us. They have come all the way from Karnataka for the prizes.
Well done. मेरे ख्याल से आप पीछे आ जाओ। या पीछे well done. Well done. Okay.
क्या नाम है आपका? अच्छा, मैं भी नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी में भेज दूँ। सुनो, can you ensure You can take the certificates and later on you can exchange if the names are to be changed.
Yes. Okay. Everything got?
Thank you. A big, big round of applause for the school.
Yes. Big team.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
We move to the category of
Well done, 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 well done. Okay. Well done. Okay. We are so happy that our children are doing so great. All the best. All the best. All the best.
thank you.
Compliments to you that you have prepared children so well.
Kindly take your seats. We are still in the middle of the ceremony. We have winners from Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, the top scorers. I would call upon Pranjal from JNV Bangalore Urban and Pratikshit Patel again from the same school, along with Sakshi Verma, Ananya Gautam, Shivani and Shreya from Unnao, Jawahar Navodaya Unnao. पीछे बात करो। Thank you. There have been 11 best performing schools across the country, and each school gets a cash award of 10,000 along with a special memento. And today, who are the schools that are present, I am calling upon them. Other schools are listed on the slide. DAV Public School, West Patel Nagar, Central Delhi. Kindly come up and receive your award. The next school is Saraswati Shishu Mandir CBSE, Indore. Teacher is requested to please. No, madam. DAV Public School, West Patel Nagar, best performing school based on the school average. From Madhya Pradesh, we have Saraswati Shishu Mandir CBSE Vidyalaya, Indore. The other schools would be receiving their awards by an online transfer and medals. We have Government High School, Mohan K. Heater from Firozpur, Punjab. We have Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Unnao. The teacher is requested to collect the award. Are you from Jawahar Navodaya? Please collect your prize. Congratulations. There was a special category of whole school approach, maximum participation from schools. We had a list of 6 schools who won in this category, and Prince JRS School, Seeker, Rajasthan is with us to collect the award. Ma'am, please come forward and collect the award for the school. Thank you. And somehow we missed calling on two students for the awards. We call upon now Prisha Bhatia from Aram School, Raipur, Chhattisgarh to collect your prize. And congratulations. I would request the teacher from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Unnao, Uttar Pradesh to kindly collect your certificates of best performance. You there? Okay, the student is there, please. Thank you. I would, a special thank you to all our guests. Sorry, ma'am, for making you stand for so long. But this is a moment for the students and the children, and they will always in their life remember the special day when they had come over to Delhi to collect their awards, the awards for the schools, teachers, and for the individual performance. So thank you, and a very, very big thank you to all our participants who have come for the award ceremony. With this, we come. I would request Director General Ma'am Dr. Dhawan to kindly hand over special gifts to our distinguished guests who are here with us today. Madam Chandra Singhi ji. Words fall short to acknowledge the support we have received from you and the special message that is being taken forward from Delhi to across the country that yes, there is philanthropy and there is a lot of trust in the power of education and youth. Thank you so much. Mr. Mahendra Singhi ji. Mr. Uday Shankar Singh, CEO Vishwa Yuva Kendra. Mr. Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Bharati Vidya Bhavan School, a long-standing partnership. And Dr. Yashveer Bhatnagar ji from IUCN. Yes, sir, we have a lot to do together, and thank you so much for your presence. With this, we come to the closure of today's program. On behalf of TERI, I extend a very, very warm and heartfelt thank you to all our distinguished guests, our chief guest, Madam Chandra Singhi ji, Sir Mahendra Singhi ji. We clearly remember the conversations that happened, and actually you have reinstated trust in the power of youth and knowledge. And we promise on behalf of the youth and the students that we will continue to participate in the Olympiad and enrich our knowledge, awareness to work towards a better tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for all your participation and presence. Thank you so much.